both players picked Tsukuyomi first. That's quite exciting. We all like Japanese. We've been seeing a lot of Tengu abuse lately, so that's gonna be fun to see. And then we see Matreiuss picking Thor as a second god pick. Did not expect that, nor do not seem to be very popular at the moment. But I guess Matreiuss loves them. Then an Aegis pick, it's kinda obvious. Into a Loki, Poseidon and Odin, so Matreiuss loves the old school meta, where Loki and Poseidon were very popular. I like the Odin pick, from Matreiuss as well. Uranus and Zeus at the very end. Matreiuss banned Susanoo, Husksuppe banned Ra. Interesting ban, because I haven't seen Matreiuss playing too much Ra lately, so I'm kinda wondering. Yeah, that was a bit of a questionable ban, but maybe he's just scared because Ra might be a very powerful god at the moment, who knows. And then we see a triple Chinese pick from Husksuppe. He's going for Fu Zi, Shenong and Nuwa. He obviously knows the meta at that point. He surely knows the meta. And following into Kronos and Hades. Okay, a bit of, more casual picks. Hades, Kronos, not the best gods in the game, but you can rely on them sometimes. Into Set and Amaterasu at the end. This is a best of 7, ladies and gentlemen. And we also gotta review the maps real quick. So, Bamboo Grove, Mirage, banned from Matreiuss, and then we have Anatolia and Okuchichibu, banned by Husksuppe. Key is picked, super aggressive map. Steppe is also picked, also very open and aggressive. Elysium as open and aggressive. So Suppe has picked the most aggressive maps in the game. Looks like we might be seeing some type of rush from Suppe, I wouldn't be surprised. And what do we have from Matreiuss? From Matreiuss we have Blue Lagoon, Ghost Lake and Mars. I don't like Mars much, but I really love Blue Lagoon and Ghost Lake. These maps contain plenty of strategy in my opinion. So I'd really like to see what Matreiuss is cooking in this one. So the players are about to start. They have already given me a game URL. And there we go. So, for the delay, we will always have a little timer. And let's switch over the players. I haven't shown you the players' faces yet. Let's go. These are the players, they're about to start, they're hosting already. We have Husksuppe on the left and Matreiuss on the right. They must have started already. Matreiuss is not too focused. Alright. You wanted to see them, so here they are. Do players see Twitch chat? Probably not, because they're busy playing. We will be joining the game real soon. As we have already been given a game URL. Alright, and we are on our way. Let's do it! What is going on, everyone? If you're watching on YouTube, I would like to welcome you. If you're watching on Twitch, I have already said hello. This is a Lan Showmatch happening in Austria. The first one I have organized, and we got on the left side of the map, in the blue color, playing as Tsukuyomi. It's Husksuppe, the very famous YouTuber, one of the best Japanese players out there, and one of the most handsome, bold people in the community, second to Boyd. On the other side of the map, in the red color, we have the Italian Matreiuss from the Italian Stallion, the best Poseidon in the game, only second to Mosca. and he loves his build orders. These are two of the best players in the world right now. They are invited to the Champions League because they have proven themselves in the previous tournaments, and this is gonna be a best of 7 series. And I'm really looking forward to see what these guys are planning, what they have in mind, how they'd like to play, what strategies are we going to see. So let's take a look. Mycos have been buffed in the latest patch, and we do see actually just having the chickens and a part of the wood line around the shrine, we get to have 0.1 favor per second. So that's almost as good as having 2 oracles. Very nice favor generation so far. Do we see a second Myco from Soup? Not yet, as it looks like he really wants to age up quickly. For those who are wondering, this stream, all this Showmatch, all the event will be posted on YouTube as well, so if you miss any game, don't worry, you'll be able to watch it anytime you like. So we do see a very fast temple from Husksuppe. Using the Myco, so he doesn't idle the villagers, that makes sense. And Matreiuss is on his way already to the classical age from the looks of it. Check that out. We do see 4 villagers on gold, 5 villagers on food, and 2 on wood. So this is not a fast second town center, there's no way. You cannot grab a fast second town center just with 2 villagers on wood. Now it's 3, it's still not enough. So this is obviously going to be a fast stable opening, knowing Matreiuss how he usually plays like. We do see a wall already being dropped from Husksuppe, using the villager for it. A new Myco is out, and he's now going up through Inari Okami. Matreiuss has already aged up. We do see a center on the way to raid. Would like to harass some villagers as early as possible, as we all know Japanese kinda struggles to get heroes out fast. All you get to defend in the early game is double Myco. They can certainly defend themselves against the center, you know. They're strong, independent women. But trust me, they're gonna die to Hippeus, so you better start training something to counter the Hippeus. Do we see stables? Yes. We do see stables. Stable is being dropped. Atalanta is out, carrying a relic. That's gonna slow her down. No, I'm kidding. Even though that's relic, that's a very heavy relic, not gonna lie. No game audio, this is quite interesting. I'll add it right away. We all need the game audio. We certainly need that. So let's take a look. Okay. We should have game audio now. Just might be a bit too loud. Let me turn it down a volume a bit. Alright. Let me know in the chat if everything's fine. And we can also, yes, the audio works. I really appreciate the chat, letting me know about everything. And what else? Flip the in-game UI. I wonder if this is what the chat is asking for. No, that doesn't look good. No, let's switch it back. That's just better. Oh, I get it. I get what we want to. Yes, let's do that. On our way. Alright. It's flipped. Nice. We managed. Thank you very much, Uros. We managed. Now we have a fixed overlay. So let's take a look. We do see 4 Naginata Riders and a Kitsune boosting their speed up to 6.3. And these Hippeos actually are not as fast. It looks like. Yeah. 5.7 speed. Maybe the center? No, 5.7 as well. He's gonna at least be able to steal the goats. We haven't seen a new moon being casted yet, so this is definitely... Matreiuss should be happy right now, because he can definitely classical fight since new moon hasn't been casted. there is no bannerman for Husksuppe, which means his cavalry will not be applying bonus damage against other cavalry such as Hippos. So this is gonna be a balanced cavalry war for now. You might wanna take that back and heal the low hit point. The low hitmon cavalry. We do have Lord of Horses. All of the Hippos will be regenerating. But where is Atalanta? Atalanta missing is a huge problem. Okay, she's on her way to the fight. Can take good care of this Jurugomu or Jurogumo, the spider lady. And does Husksuppe have the upgrade? No, there is no upgrade for the Kitsune, so they don't boost the units furthermore. They only give a plus 0.3 speed, I guess. Not bad. And now we see Sasimono Bannerman on the way. So this is where things start getting tough for Matreiuss. Because these Naginata riders will be able to beat the cavalry unless Matreiuss gets his spirit charge. So Suppe decides to take a weird fight. Let's see if that's gonna pay off. One Hippos gets stolen, another one gets eaten. And honestly, if I'm Matreiuss, I'm taking this. I'm definitely taking this. Losing only 2 Hippos to the Swampland. The rest were able to escape, and they will be healed on top of that. So wait until the Swampland ends, and then you can be the aggressor. Because if we take a look on the military resources value, Matreiuss has way more army right now. Matreiuss has a way stronger army. So maybe he's a little bit too scared to take a fight. Oh. Okay, chat asked for some music. Maybe that isn't terrible. No game audio again. Thanks for letting me know. We're gonna put that up. It should be better now. Again, I'd like to thank the chat for calling out on streaming issues. This is an entire new setup, so it's not expected to be entirely perfect. I really appreciate the feedback and the help. Let me know if everything's fine now. And now let's take a look over the Bushido level. What do we see from Suppe? Can we even see the Bushido level? Maybe not. But we can definitely see this fight. A Naginata rider goes down. Matreiuss retreats, even though this definitely looks like a fight he could take. 8 Naginata riders against 9 Hippos and an Atalanta. Should definitely take that fight. And what is the follow-up now from Matreiuss? Is he looking to go to the Heroic Age? We do see a market, so he might be going for that. No, but we do see again. He starts the Hippos production. These berries are just way too exposed. Even though Matreiuss is pushed to gather from goats, it is a little bit of a waste. You could let those goats get more food and first eat your berries and the chickens. But from the looks of it, Suppe is just spamming. Suppe is just going heavy on the classical age. He's getting his hand axe, which... Oh, and there we see an amazing raid. We almost missed that. 1 villager goes down. 2, 3 villagers go down. Another one goes down. What a raid from Matreiuss. He's ahead by 5 villagers already. This is some Poseidon masterclass by Matreiuss. Defending while raiding. Matreiuss is very good at doing such things, such plays. And now Suppe is forced to upgrade his survival equipment. And Matreiuss is about to hit Suppe's hunt once again. Those zebras, you shouldn't be hunting outside like that against a cavalry play. Suppe is stressed. Suppe has to retreat with his entire army if he wants to maybe push those Hippos away, but it's already too late. 9 villager lead by Matreiuss, and on top of that, he can go to the Heroic Age if he wants to. Both players are saving up to go Heroic Age, and Matreiuss has the military lead right now. Another raid is on the way. Suppe, what are you doing? Are you hunting on 3 different locations at the same time against Poseidon? Oh no! These Naginata riders will not even be enough to push those cavalry away, but I guess Matreiuss decides to retreat until the rest of the reinforcements arrive, and now more reinforcements have arrived. Ran away, she could easily just turn around and take that fight. 7 Naginata Riders against 10 Hippeus. And I would really love to see Spirit Charge. Matreiuss, I mean, Soup is on his way to the Heroic Age, Hachiman is on the way. So Matreiuss is pretty much... Matreiuss has a timer right now. He's gonna struggle a ton. Matreiuss is gonna struggle a ton to defend against the Tengu abuse. Remember, guys? Remember, guys, how abusive the Tengus have been? Soup is adding more villages on wood. Soup has 72 favor in the bank. That's easily gonna be how many? 10 Tengus. Okay. Maybe 5. Yes. And now we do see some walls, even though that's not gonna matter. Tengus can jump from walls. That unit is worse than an Anubite. Matreiuss is double checking on every hunt location outside the map. I guess Soup ran out of berries and chickens, maybe that's why he was just hunting outside, maybe he was unlucky. We do see the first Tengu, and is Soup gonna go for a straight new moon on the temple? Is he gonna do that? He's pre-queuing the upgrades, so maybe he's not going for a new moon on the temple. He's getting the armory upgrades. I guess Soup wants to do the... Soup would like to cast the new moon on the armory from the looks of it, getting the copper weapons. Soup is queuing no villagers. Soup's town center is idle. Soup, start training villagers. Oh no. We do have a Shogun. Okay, Shogun is out. Myth units are not gonna be useful for Matreiuss anymore. There is a Kitsune in the army, boosting the unit speed. Few walls around, 2 more Tengus on the way. They only cost wood and favor. Look at these units, how cheap they are. 200 wood, 15 favor. That is insane. So we do see heavy cavalry on the way. Thracian horses on the way. Prodromos on the way, some armory upgrades. We see a very early bronze. As from the looks of it, Matreiuss was way too scared. This was not really necessary, but Matreiuss was really scared about this. So heavy cavalry. Why is Soup fighting? Soup shouldn't be fighting right now. He has no chance against the bronze. He's trying to retreat though, so... But at what cost? Even the Shogun hero might go down. It's a bit ironic, because the Prodromos do not apply bonus damage against the Shogun. But at least they're very good at chasing down cavalry. They have 6.9 speed. Do they have Spirited Charge? Yes, they do. So the Shogun hero will go down. Very unfortunate from Soup. He might as well sacrifice it. Let it spawn a samurai. There we see a samurai. Not gonna do too much though. More aggression is being put here. The Tengu almost died to the Hydra. There's nothing though to kill this Hydra. Hydra is gonna solo the entire army at that point. No heroes. Villagers are dying. More cavalry are on the way. This doesn't look good. Even though Soup has caught up on the score, it's fake score at that point. This is just armory upgrades. This is just armory upgrades. That's what the score is. Nothing else. Soup has lost his entire army, and Matreiuss gets the victory. What an exciting game 1, ladies and gentlemen. We do see Poseidon beating Tsukuyomi. Who expected to see such thing? Poseidon has been really struggling, and when I talked to Matreiuss earlier, that's exactly what he told me. I'm afraid to play Poseidon against Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi is such a good counter to Poseidon. That's exactly what Matreiuss was telling to me. But at the end of the day, he showed real skill, he showed some amazing raiding skills. Matreiuss managed to hide his army and then use it to raid. Such amazing moves. Soup was unable to scout that. So that has been amazing. We're gonna be giving Matreiuss one of his points. And that's it about the first game. There we go. First game goes to Matreiuss. And now we're gonna be moving over the second game of the match. There will be god picking, and they let me know their god picks. show us your outfit. Maybe I could do that while we're waiting for the players. Yeah, I'll be receiving a game URL from them, so I really appreciate that. Would you guys like to see the... Maybe we could do that. Well, what I do know is that you guys can now hear me, and I was just saying, what do you think about my uniform? It looks amazing, right? Again, I was just saying this outfit is like the traditional Austrian mountain gentleman, I guess, something like that. And it's the best one. Boyd production. I mean, you can hear me, no? Love the costume. Oh yeah. Ready to go climb a mountain, exactly, with some beer. So the players have messaged me already. We're gonna be switching the overlay. I guess I'll show you again the outfit later, if you guys like. Alright. The next map is going to be Steppe, so I guess we can go back to drafting. Loser picks, so Husksuppe has decided to pick Steppe. Very aggressive map, and let's see what their god picks are. We do have a game URL. You can share TheRapls. That shouldn't be happening. Alright, is it fixed? We can lower down the music, that's totally fine. Fine. The audio is great? Okay, it might be fixed. So, again, I really appreciate the feedback. Yes, we did receive a game URL, and let's take a look at the god picker. We have Fuzi for Husksuppe and Odin for Matreiuss. So if I can quickly just update the draft. Yes, and the map is Steppe. Are they sitting in the same room? They're sitting close to each other, but I think they cannot hear each other. Alright, so we're gonna go over the multiplayer, those games. Alright. The players are about to start. So here we go. Thank you very much for the subscription, Catty Dunks. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. As we are moving over the second game of the series, we are in Austria, ladies and gentlemen, once again. This is Husksuppe against Matreiuss. On the top side of the map, in the blue color playing as Fuzi. It's Husksuppe. Other side of the map, we have Matreiuss in the red color playing Odin. Probably one of the most hated gods in the game. We all know this is John Arbiter's favorite god. He really especially likes playing against this god. We all know that Kuafus have been changed, so Chinese definitely has the upper hand against most gods, so we love to see that. A second Kuafu will be on the way already. Like, sometimes you wonder, you look at this change and you're wondering, why? Why would you make a Kuafu cost 10 favor, right? Does anybody like that change? I love it, because I play Chinese. Alright, there we see Soup already failed to lure one of the second boar, the second boar all the way to the town center. It might be worth sometimes dropping a silo, but I guess not. He prefers to drop the temple here. He could have expanded a bit more the favor land with a silo, and maybe building the temple in this location, so he gets way more favor. But what can we do? Thank you. I really appreciate another subscription from Sammy Simmers. Thank you very much for your kind words. Thank you for the subscription. I hope everybody's enjoying the stream. I hope you all have a great time here. We do see a house being dropped for Soup to gain even more Favorland. 2 Kuafus on gold. So far 7, and probably another villager on food, so that's 8 total. And Soup will be able to have one more Kuafu out just before he clicks up to the classical age. So there's one thing I'd like to know now. I would like to know, what is Soup planning to do? Will he be doing the Yachi raiding with lightning weapons push strategy? Or will he be doing some Mista style stuff like we saw against Chasing the Sun, playing with Vanish and having some very nice army composition? We're gonna find out. Meanwhile, Matreiuss is already edging up through Freya. So he's edging up earlier. We love to see that. Let's see what Matreiuss is cooking. Luring another boar underneath the first town center. And he has saved his great hand. Alright, that makes sense. He wants to get some more food in the classical age. Can even cast that on the starting boars. So that's really good. Being able to get so much hand underneath your town center. Really cool. Berserk about to scout. A pioneer being queued, as well as the divine light, so Soup will be able to grab relics already. And let's take a look at the relics for both players. The Scarab Pendant, Behemoth, Scarab Mountain Giant, Colossus, Onion Siege, crash damage plus 20% of base. Wow, your myth units will be... They could be as strong as a siege unit, but no. They don't go that high up. But maybe that could be a useful relic for Matreiuss if you would like to play for, you know, playing Njord, building some mountain giants. So better farming, gathering rates. Alright, so Valkyrie is already raiding. 2 villagers will be pushed. A forest fire wouldn't be a bad idea in my opinion, because Soup already has 3 woodlands in his base. So harassing one of them, there we go, there we see the forest fire. Soup is already moving to the next wood line, and the ravens will be able to scout that. The silo will go down, so that's another 50 wood that Soup is losing. We do see the great hand on the main base. And the double raiding cavalry, we already have raiding cavalry out. From the looks of it, Soup wants to do the lightning weapon strategy. We have 4 Kuafus already out and another one is on the way. So that's gonna be, how much? Wow, that's gonna be a 5 villager lead already for Soup. I guess Matreiuss can keep up with that just because of the Odin economy. These villagers get plus 10% on food gathering. So maybe they kinda make up for the Kuafu economy, as well as the dwarfs. You know, dwarfs also have boosted gather rates, even though I'd much prefer to see another ox cart. This is a bit inefficient. Drop another ox cart, that's totally fine. Or share it here, that would be way closer. That'd be a better share. Anyways, A Pioneer will go down. Very nice snipe from Matreiuss. The Valkyrie will help out sniping this Yahtzee. The Yahtzee will focus fire on the cavalry maybe, and the Yahtzee will go down. Amazing. One Yahtzee down, so there is no way for Soup to raid at the moment. I would really like to see Soup throwing, instead of a military camp, throwing an Imperial Academy and getting the hero Nisa out. And we do see a machine workshop, not even Nisa. There is no Nisa yet. Well, that's gonna be quite interesting. Double military camps, so I guess he really wants to rush out these G Halberdiers, or however they're called. And Matreiuss behind that. Is he going heroic? He's building an armory instead of a longhouse? How are you planning to counter infantry? Fast heroic is not really the meta right now. From the Kuafo economy, we can see how behind Soup is right now on the civilian count. 7 villages behind, that's kinda crazy. A house though will go down. Look how powerful these houses are. I guess it's because of the relic. Plus 200% of base HP. So gonna take a while to take these houses down. Double Pioneer for the Valkyrie. Raven nice. The Raven is nicely checking on the wood line. Some raiding cavalry ran away from the Halberdiers. Matreiuss is gonna try to escape. We do see some more raiding, and we do see Disablot upgrade on the way. From the looks of it, Matreiuss, maybe he wants to stay in the classical age. That would be a better idea in my opinion. How many hearses do we have? Oh well. Only 3 hearses in the battlefield. 17 goats for Matreiuss though, this is huge. Only 10 for Soup. Alright. He's gonna get pushed back. He might be able to snipe a peasant, will he? Ah, so close. That might be a good time for Husksuppe to get the master of weaponry. So these halberdiers, every time they hit a raiding cavalry, there is no way for the raiding cavalry to escape once they get hit from one single shot from a halberdier. That's how greatly they slow down cavalry. And the range plays a role. Range is nice, +1 range. So, 1 cavalry will go down. I guess pathing allowed Soup to escape here. Does he have thundering hooves? No thundering hooves. So, one of the issues with the Kuafo economy is that Husksuppe hasn't managed to apply any pressure. Husksuppe hasn't managed to kill a single villager. Yet again, he's ahead by 9 villagers. But this is the Chinese for us. We love Chinese 10 now. I guess Matreiuss is going heroic through Njord. If he grabs the relic, he's gonna have some better mountain giants. But I'm thinking though, if you're gonna do a fast heroic, why would you not go Skadi? That will help you out. Grab a fast second gold mine, securing some more hand, you know, with a frost. Because Soup has an easy way to respond to that. Soup can just spam out units now. Soup can just stay in the classical age. There's nothing that Matreiuss can train in the heroic age that Soup is not gonna have a counter to. You know what I mean? So this is a very interesting approach from Matreiuss. I think he's trying to look too smart right now. And that's kinda hurting him. 12 villagers behind. Wow. Gonna be raiding already. And I do have a feeling though. I have a feeling that Matreiuss would have been able to classical fight this if he just kept making army instead of going heroic. Where will you be doing the walking woods? He's not doing it in the base, he's doing it in his own base. Okay, he's gonna have 7 walking woods, but Soup can just get out Nisa, right? We do see an amazing raid here. 1 Kuafo going down and 1 peasant. These units will easily be able to clean up the halberdiers that are defending. And Soup now has to think. Soup has like... The mistake here you would make a Soup is to try and catch up to the heroic age. Try and go heroic age yourself. No. You have a higher military value. You have everything you need to counter the Norse army right now. Just in the classical age. Just go ahead, push a gold mine. We do see a hill fort though. Oof. That's very risky, Matreiuss. I'd much prefer if you try to build it by the other side. Just distract. If you're Matreiuss here, you're gonna be distracting the Chinese player. Keep up the raiding, force him to retreat entirely. Keep hitting villagers. He's gonna hate that. Okay, we do see a market. Matreiuss has to sell some resources for this. "18 spearmen, 18 halberdiers, 9 pioneers. They'll be able to one-shot every single walking wood. This doesn't look like a fight you could take as Norse. Much prefer if I see some more raiding. We see a second mountain giant is out. These units do some very decent damage though to the halberdiers, so really gonna see how that's gonna go. Even though Matreiuss right now has a lower military value, I guess. Let's see if the myth units will carry him. But they're lacking weapons as well. I don't think this is not a good fight. You're fighting too early. You're just fighting way too early right now. You better retreat. Yeah, and he's gonna lose at least the mountain giants and some walking woods on the retreat. This isn't looking good. And the army has been cleaned up. What a nice aggression from Husksuppe. And on top of that, Matreiuss, I mean, Husksuppe is just going heroic age right now. How can Matreiuss respond to that? He tried to fight way too early, in my opinion. And heroic was very unnecessary here. He just fell behind in the production. And now your gold mine is next. Your gold mine is next. Only hand axe and husbandry for the Norse player. As for the Chinese player, we do have hand axe, pickaxe, husbandry. Better economy so far. Once again, he will be pushed off gold. And he could easily just turn around and take the fight. Let's see the micro. Gotta be focus firing those throwing axemen with your archers. Let's see if that's what he's doing. He decides to retreat. I guess he doesn't want to take the risk, even though that looks like a good fight for the blue player. Walking woods back on the fight. We do have 23 throwing axemen against 6 fire archers, but I guess Matreiuss calls it and Husksuppe gets game number 2. We see a very interesting approach though from Matreiuss. Very interesting strategy. This semi-fast heroic Njord, I think maybe that could work, but I'd much prefer if I see Frost. You can freeze the army during the lighting weapons. That's gonna be super helpful. And I would say in general, try abusing the fact that Chinese has no cavalry in the classical age. So you definitely have the mobility against the Chinese. So try raiding around a bit more. Make a huge army in your base, stay in your base while the rest of the units are raiding, just turtle a little bit, and you can move out whenever your next power spikes are available. So this was game number 2, we're gonna be giving the point over to Husksuppe. We're 1-1 in this series so far. So let's see how that's gonna go. These are the players drafting already. They're looking to pick their next gods. I would be very interested to see what they pick. Let's see what they go for. Doing their drafts. Laughing at something. Not sure what that is. They're back to back? No, they're not. They're in different rooms. Different room each player. They're taking their break. And we're gonna go back over to drafting. There we go. 1-1 so far. So I can let you know, guys, who have Tsukuyomi has been played for soup. I wonder if we can just, yes, we can definitely update the draft ourselves. We can edit the draft, so that's pretty cool. Let me do that. So Soup lost with Tsukuyomi, Matreiuss won with Poseidon, and then Husksuppe won with Fuzi. Matreiuss lost with... where was it? He lost with Odin, kinda unexpected. And what about the maps? So far, Step and... which was the first map? Step has been played, definitely. But I guess the admin map doesn't show. Unless I'm blind, I think it doesn't show. That's totally fine. The first map was... maybe somebody could remind me, because I forgot already. Yeah. Alright, let me update the maps. Step has been played. Oh, it was Giza, and Giza has been played. Step and Giza. Make Matreiuss do the whole IO thing? I don't know what that is. I need you to explain to me what that is. Alright, as we have 260 viewers already, live, I appreciate you all. I hope you're having a nice time here. Welcome everybody. They are sending me already the next URL, so we'll be jumping very soon to the next game. Let's take a look. Alright. Yes, they're on the way. I guess we could do... I guess there is a better way. There's a better way to... we can put the crown there for the winning gods. That probably looks better. Alright, yeah, that definitely looks better. Alright. There, we got our URL, and the next map should be... what's the next map? No, we haven't gotten a URL yet. They're about to start. They might be taking a break. No. So there will be a break after the third game. We're already 2 games into the game. And, yes. Players requested a short break every 3 games. Maybe that's something we can give it to them. Maybe we can give that to them, yeah. The next map is gonna be Ghost Lake. Soup has picked... no, Matreiuss has picked Ghost Lake. And let's take a look what the god pick is gonna be. We love to see that. And it's going to be a Loki against a Matreiuss. Guess who picked Loki? I mean, you can see the drafts right in front of you, but... let's play some bets. Do you guys think Loki has a chance? He might have a chance because this is Matreiuss playing Loki. This is Matreiuss. Remember, Matreiuss is the best Loki. He was the best Loki on Vubli. And I think he might be the best Loki on Retold. Yes, mister. He was on Vubli. It's proven. Alright, we'll be moving over the... we have received a game URL. And the game is about to start. Alright, as the players are about to start very soon, we just need like 20 seconds for the delay. Yo, appreciate the kind words, the mister. I'll show you later again my outfit. Maybe during the intermission, I'll show you again how the entire outfit looks like. Yes, proper Austrian looks. players have started already. I'll be seeing you guys. I'll be seeing you in 3 seconds. There we go, game number 3. Map is Ghost Lake. Right side of the map in the blue color playing as a Matreiuss. It's Husksuppe from Denmark. Maybe the game seems a bit laggy. We could definitely take a short pause if it continues. I think it's fine. We do see a fast spy from Matreiuss, but I forgot to introduce Matreiuss. On the other side of the map in the red color playing as Loki, one of the best Loki players in the world. It's Matreiuss from Italy, a member of the Italian Stallion. He was one of the strongest Wobbly players on Age of Mythology Retold, and he's an invited player to the Champions League. Both of these players are one of the best players in the world, so you're watching the highest level of gameplay over here. And this is a matchup we might have not seen too much. We do see a double berserk opening from Matreiuss though, so if we take a look, maybe that's gonna reverse the color, so we don't like that. Let's go back to the original. So Matreiuss is looking to grab as many goats as possible around the map. That's why he's going for the double berserk. That kinda delays his villager production, but that's totally fine. In my opinion, this is totally fine against Japanese. Because Japanese starts with a Miko instead of a 4th villager, or Japanese has to train a Miko from the town center in order to have some decent favor generation. So I believe you can definitely open with a fast berserk. So I really like Matreiuss opening over here. He got some nice goats. There are 2 gold mines in the map, but there is one thing Matreiuss should be careful of. Like he should be aware of the weasels. Those beavers are gonna be very scary. As Soup is looking to age up already, he's gonna do a 4-minute advance. He's gonna age up after this villager is out, so that's gonna be a clean 4-minute age up. But I guess Matreiuss is gonna have to drop walls as fast as possible, otherwise he's gonna be in trouble. How many goats do we see? 17 goats for the Loki player. How many more can he get? Maybe 2 more? How many? Yeah, maybe 2 more from this corner. That would be 19 goats, which is very good for Loki. So, 8 villagers on food, 3 dwarfs on gold, 3 on wood, and now we see 4 seti on the way. So, one good thing about Loki is you're gonna have your healing spring to heal your villagers back up from the beavers. Some people like calling them beavers, other people like calling them weasels. So, yeah, there's been this argument, you know, people have been arguing, they cannot decide whether they're beavers or weasels. I'm gonna let the chat decide. For me, they are beavers, the Japanese myth units. They're rats, they don't look like rats. They look more like beavers. We're gonna find out. As now, Soup is on the way to age up through. Soup is on his way to age up through Uzume. There he is. Alright. And we do see a beautifully campaign-placed dojo. Check this out. He rotated the building. Soup is an architecture. No, he's an architect himself, actually. He likes this type of stuff. So, the first beaver on the way to raid. Do we see the upgrade? Okay. The beaver upgrade is on the way. The second beaver is also on the way, as Soup is looking to attack villagers and harass the economy using the solar shield. And we do see a great hole. Matreiuss is gonna wall as fast as possible. We do see the special ability kinda being wasted. You might wanna path block the beavers. We do see beautiful walls from Matreiuss. He might be able to deny the beaver raiding. Soup is on his way to get in and try harass the woodline. That's not gonna be possible. You gotta throw walls? Matt? throw your walls, the beaver will harass your dwarfs. Dwarfs are too short, you know, like, they cannot fight the beavers. Okay, that might be one villager down. You might wanna open a gate. No. Okay, he's gonna save the villagers. The kitsune is likely to go down. Okay, almost. The beaver is still harassing. You might wanna garrison these doors back to the town center. Nice micro. The wood line is still idle though. Alright. He's on garrisoning all the villagers now that the beaver died. And do we see... Wait a minute. Sup forgot to cast his Goshin Boku. He's not gonna get the beaver back. So that was a wasted beaver. Oh no. That was a wasted beaver. Do we see any other beaver? Did both beavers die? No. The second beaver survived. And he's gonna be healing it back up. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, so the standard army composition. Sup wants to go for some samurai and cavalry. He's gonna be attacking the front house. Very unfortunate building placement for Matreiuss. We do see the Herses looking to defend this, but I don't think it's possible. We do see throwing Husksuppe on the way. That might be an okay army composition for Matreiuss. What about Herser and throwing Husksuppe? The throwing Husksuppe will kill the samurai. The Hersers will kill the Naginata riders. No, they probably win the fight in equal numbers. And on top of that, you will be spawning myth units as Loki. So I think it's worth it going for, like, you know, it's worth it going for throwing Husksuppe and Herser. Okay, one cavalry might go down. No, it's gonna escape. We do have a troll and some throwing Husksuppe, so that's a threat to Sup's army. Beavers will arrive very soon, to be honest. Maybe it's time that Matreiuss starts walling a bit better his base. You do need a wall here, and you do need a wall and another building over here. Wall it off entirely. Box yourself here. We do see a fight going on. A Herser might go down. Ah, yeah, he loses a Herser. And what do we see now? What is the follow-up? Matreiuss is flooding some gold. Sup will not be able to get a timing attack on the second gold mine because this is a double gold mine Ghost Lake, so I believe this is a very good spawn for Matreiuss. Even though, if you were Sup, you might wanna drop a shrine here and even boost this gold mine to get more gold here in the bank, you know? That's pretty nice. So Sup will be hunting outside of his base, that's gonna be super risky. He's double hunting outside, so Matreiuss might be trying to raid, just like he did the first game of the series. And we do see Katagi or Kataji on the way. Plus 10% hit points for your samurai and infantry in general, and then even more Bushido XP on death. Sup will be jumping Bushido tiers like it's nothing. A beaver might go down, he's chasing it down. You might just let one Herser attack, the rest can focus on something else. And then we say like, oh, Matreiuss has a stronger military right now. And on top of that, Matreiuss has the Loki bonus. Matreiuss's army applies more damage to enemy units. So if he's ahead on the military value, that means he's most likely to win these fights. So let's take a look. How's that gonna look like? We do see some very nice throwing Husksuppe and micro. What a micro from Sup! As well as from Matreiuss, snapping two samurais down. Very strong focus fire from Matreiuss. If all the samurai go down, there will be nothing to kill the Hersers anymore. One samurai has survived. Another Kamaitachi will be dying, but Matreiuss is not properly protecting his throwing Husksuppe, and those Naginata riders have gotten some very nice value. This isn't looking good. Matreiuss attacked way too early. The entire army will be cleaned up. Oh no. As you're not really supposed to spawn with units fighting with 5 Herses, you need at least 10. Matreiuss fought a bit too early over here. That might not look good. Another great hole is on the way. A fourth longhouse, so what do you do with the extra wood in the bank? You drop more longhouses. Matreiuss is known for doing this type of place. We do see Hirdmen, a little bit too late. Imagine if he had 5 Hirdmen during the first fight and less. Not less throwing axemen, but... Okay, just 3 Hirdmen. They should have been able to at least protect the throwing axemen from the Naginata riders. So what is the follow-up here? Another stable, another dojo for Husksuppe. The beavers are on the way from the Koshinboku tree. We do have how many? 3 Unamusa heroes. They'll be able to fight any myth units that are being spawned. 14 villages on wood for Matreiuss. He truly wants those trolls and those throwing axemen out. Another troll is on the way. What is Suppe's game plan? How is Suppe planning now? He's about to get the 3rd tier, I think. Yes, 3rd tier, no. 2nd tier Bushido. So he's gonna have heavy units already. This isn't a good fight. A Drogur is gonna be spawned. Samurai wasting their ability on the Drogur. We do see some very strong micro from Matreiuss, but is that gonna be enough? The Hirdmen are cleaned up, so there is nothing to kill the Naginata riders anymore. The heavy upgrade is a huge problem. And Matreiuss calls it. That's a GG. Suppe gets the 3rd game of the series of this best of 7. So much. Matreiuss probably chose to fight a bit too early. He gets punished for that and Suppe gets the dub. Nice walls, nice army composition. And it's game. We will be moving over the 4th game of the series. But for that, players have asked for a small break. We're gonna have an intermission. As we can also take a quick look over the players, webcams and everything. I guess they're talking about strategy and everything. They're thinking during their break they will also be drafting as well for the 4th match. It'll be quite exciting to see what they're picking. So we'll be going over an intermission, ladies and gentlemen. The break should last around 5 minutes. And that's gonna be super exciting as you will be able to see me again in the uniform. Let's go. We're kinda back. As the players are taking a short break, they're gonna last they need 5 more minutes. The next match is gonna be Thor against Hades on Blue Lagoon, but before we jump there, if you would like to support me and if you would like to see more events, more LAN events like that, then there are plenty of ways to do that. I have launched an Age of Mythology Academy. You can find plenty of links around my Twitch channel. Let me give you a link. Yes, and I have been making Age of Mythology courses, so top quality content. It's only available on my website, and I have made one course for beginners, which is this course over here, Age of Mythology Complete Guide course, and one that is a bit more advanced, which is the Advanced Age of Mythology course. It's right here. Again, I would really appreciate any help, and this is top quality content you can get for yourself. I also have courses for the new Japanese gods. The meta is always being updated. It's a one-time purchase, lifetime access, and you get one coaching session with me as a gift for every course you purchase. So quite exciting. And even if you scroll down a bit, you're gonna find some course bundles where you can get a discount for multiple courses at the same time. So again, the event expenses, first of all, I would really like to thank and give a shout out to Gerbot for $150 donation for the event expenses, and any courses that are gonna be bought today, they will also go to the event expenses. So highly, I really appreciate it. If you would like to go for it, you'll find links over the chat. I'm gonna link it one more time. And yeah, if you truly enjoy this type of content and Lan Showmatches and everything, I'd be happy to keep doing that. So that's one way to support me. Alright, so we will be updating the scoreboard now. We no longer need the ads. And we're gonna be also... we will be taking a look at the player faces as well, but for now we just need to go back to drafting. Let's do it. Two-1 for Soup so far, and we're gonna have to also checkmark the maps. So they played Steppe already, and they played Giza, and they have played Ghost Lake. So I'm gonna put a checkmark over there. The next map is gonna be once again Blue Lagoon, and Soup has picked Hades and Matreiuss has picked Thor. So we do see even more Norse. The only Norse god Matreiuss hasn't picked is Freyr. Yeah, Tsukuyomi lost surprisingly, yeah. Tsukuyomi lost, nobody really expected that. And I would be curious to see the Kronos pick. Which map of this is gonna be interesting for Kronos? Could only see Mars working out for Soup as Kronos. So I think I missed some questions from the chat. Let me take a quick look. We do have some questions. Somebody asked some things, so I'm more than happy to answer to you. TheRapl, where in Austria are you and what are you doing there? I live in Salzburg and I'm a freelancer, so I work there. I also do plenty of work remotely, and I'm a part-time streamer, part-time gamer. I like competing, I like casting time to time, like now. I like organizing events and stuff, so that's me. What other question have we missed? I still don't believe the militia are not voiced by TheRapl. They are, actually. What else? Awesome so much, really appreciate the kind words. So can you do the authentic dance? Nah, I cannot dance. I cannot dance these traditional stuff. I can only dance Greek songs if you want. Matt the type of guy to walk down the street on Halloween and get compliments on his Luigi costume. True. What other questions have we missed? Vienna? No, Vienna. Salzburg. The other way around. Do you think you will stream? I am streaming. Any other questions? Have we missed any questions? Most important, how was Viez? What's that? Is that an event? Is that Oktoberfest? What's that? When will be my tractor fixed? Your tractor is under service, and when I fix tractors, I wear these clothes, Uros. Who else is there? What song is that? I don't know. Something, yeah. Something in German. Explain the amazing outfit? Yeah, oh, I will. Did you fly Soup and Matti to Austria? How come this is Lan? Well, Soup and Matreiuss are good friends of mine. We've met in real life before. And I wasn't at the start, it didn't start like a showmatch. I wanted them to visit so we could hang out. But then I'd be like, wait a minute, the guys gonna be going, you know, eating out and do hikings and everything, so why don't we also play some games since we get this opportunity to meet each other once again? So I'm like, okay, we have 2 gaming laptops, I have my PC where I stream for and everything. I'm gonna make a Lan event. So we just decided that we're gonna do like a best of 5 at first, and we said, okay, let's do it best of 7. And we had a very sick setup by Wolf Studios, so really appreciate all that work. Who else is there? When does the showmatch start? The showmatch has started already. It's 2-1 for Soupe. It's a best of 7. People are asking whether it's best of 7 or best of 5. Best of 7. And you live in Salzburg? Yes. yes, I am Greek, but I moved to Salzburg. You know, more opportunities there, if it makes sense. What happened to the best Loki? Missed it? The best Loki... He could have won that. He could have easily won that. Maybe he was just a bit stressed. Is this live? Yes, it's live. Yes, it's live. What's the best strategy against China? Pray? I think I said that before. There are some strategies against China you could do. One is resigning. The second is complaining in a Twitch chat. The third one is flaming your opponent. And there is a fourth one if you would like me to tell you. The fourth one is picking Egyptians. Or picking Chinese yourself. That's a good counter. Where am I from? From Greece? Well, I grew up in Athens. I was born and grew up in Athens. 20 years. I lived in Athens for 20 years. Hello TheRapl, what job do you have as a freelancer? Message me on Discord. We can talk about it there. If you would like to hire me. Yeah, I do like a lot of sales. I do digital business stuff, and I also run sponsorships, sometimes even from Twitch. So, yeah. TheRapl course, which reveals actual secret to winning against China. Yeah, you have to pay. You have to pay for that. Hello, Rapul. Is there no build orders for Egyptians for water? Well, if you allow me to show you, maybe on YouTube there are plenty of build orders for all gods. I'm pretty sure. I might have... Message me on Discord, I'm gonna send you recorded games. Rapul is the Naginata rider overpowered. Yeah, maybe. So people asked if I could show them more of the outfit and maybe explain some stuff. I don't know too much about the outfit, but I can tell you what it's made of, maybe. Where are the players? Okay, the players have not started, obviously. They do have though a game URL. Wait, have they started? Okay, well, I'm gonna take a quick look if the players are playing, because that would be scary. Let's take a quick look. Oh, I think the players have started. Okay, let's jump into the game and I'll show you more stuff later about about the uniform. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Alrighty. Top side of the map, in the blue color, playing as Hades, it's Soup. He has stolen his Hades build order from DOD, Firefox, or from John Arbiter. What does the chat think? Is this John Arbiter's build order or is it Firefox's build orders? I would like to know. Other side of the map, in the red color, playing as Thor. Playing as Thor, it's Matreiuss, the Italian mafia boss. One of the best dudes. He does open with a Dwarven Armory build, so gonna be going for fast Dwarves. And how come that's cheaper? Oh yeah, that's a new bonus, I guess. Yeah, that's a tiny bit cheaper of an armory upgrade. That's fine. We also do see Volts of Erebus on the way. So here's a question. Yeah, check this out, guys, because you might think, oh no, Soup is gonna be ahead by 4 villagers in the Archaic Age because of the armory. But I tell you, wait. I tell you, wait, because Norse starts with 3 civilian units. Thor specifically starts with 3 dwarves, right? But Greek starts with 4 villagers. So Matreiuss is already +1 villager by default. And then you get Volts of Erebus, which is worth of +2 villagers on gold. Passive income, you know? That means Soup is +3 villagers in the Archaic Age, already. I guess he's paying for it, but Matreiuss also is paying for it, you know, the armory and everything is quite expensive. So even though Matreiuss is gonna have 3 dwarfs out from 3 armory upgrades, at the same time, Soup is gonna have +3 villagers, so there's not much changing right now, you know what I mean? Nothing is changing too much. I guess Soup will start having the advantage once he gets his Hammer of Thunder, this one. And possibly once he gets also the, how's it called? The Forsetti upgrade from the armory. That will give him +2 dwarfs. So that's gonna be some very decent economy for Matreiuss. I hope I don't confuse them again. This is Soup playing as Hades. This is Matreiuss playing as Thor. Do dwarfs now mine gold as fast as normal Greek villagers? No, they mine gold way faster. So we do see a temple on the way. We also do see Volts of Erebus about to hit. We have 10 villages on food from Husksuppe, a house being dropped. And now training a couple of villagers on wood. Let's see how that's gonna go. One good thing about Thor in this matchup is that Thor is gonna have the mobility. Thor will be the mobile god here. Raiding cavalry, so fast. Berserks with Hall of Thanes, so fast. Hearses with Hall of Thanes, so fast. Huskars with Hall of Thanes, so fast. Throwing Axemen with Hall of Thanes, so fast. Matreiuss is gonna be pushing those giraffes closer to the town center. We'll start eating them soon. And there we go. There we go. A new Oxcar will be thrown, and I'm kinda curious. Is that 16 dwarfs? Matreiuss went for a mass dwarf build? Is that even a good idea? Oh no. Okay, I guess that's fine. But you're kinda using too much of your, you know, of the gold you have in your main base. You see? So Matreiuss, there's like 2000 gold left on this gold mine. And the 1000 gold from this gold mine has been used on dwarfs. So this is kinda insane. You know, you might get gold started. So we do see a great hole opener. Matreiuss has aged up through Freya. Gonna at least have the Valkyrie to scout with. Will he spot the town center? Yes, he does see the town center. But is he reacting to that? No, not really. One way to tell if Hades is building a fast second town center is by checking on the starting gold mine. But I guess Matreiuss has already spotted it, so it doesn't matter. When I retreat back from the Ajax, we do see the Hearses advancing. He really wants to deny or at least harass the fast second town center. Might be able to at least kill a Minotaur, that would be huge. And we do see dwarfs being queued. Okay, the Minotaur might go down. Maybe one villager will go down. I guess not. No, okay, one villager will... Oh! And restoration is being wasted! He wasted restoration to save a villager that was not even saved at the end of the day. What a play from Matreiuss. Soup really got stressed over there. And yet again, losing a villager, but saving your restoration, that's something I would personally take as the Hades player. Like, don't... It's okay to lose a villager and win a big fight with restoration later on. That'd be better. So now we see Soup being a little bit exposed to raiding. Soup has to get Achilles out as fast as possible. And what's the follow-up? We do see a longhouse, so... Will that actually be aggression, you know? These sentinels will do a great job defending, so... I'm not quite sure if Soup's game plan is very good right now. I'm not quite sure about that. Matreiuss has to walk all the way around in order to harass some villagers. But this town center does secure a second gold mine for Matreiuss, so that's kinda huge. These two sentinels and the town center are greatly defending, guarding this gold mine. One villager will go down. The raiding cavalry will be thrown away. Minotaur are about to die. Herser will push the Ajax. You might need some more units in this location. Valkyrie on the way to also fight. Minotaur will go down.
Πρόσεχε.
These heroes with so much hack armor,
Λέγε.
they might not be able to kill. They might not be able to defend entirely that hunt forever. Shop will have to drop more walls. There we go.
Πρόσεχε.
More walls and some military buildings. Even though, from the looks of it, Shop is going for a fast heroic though. Do we see an armory?
Λέγε.
No armory yet.
Πρόσταγμα.
But I guess Soup just wants to go heroic, saving up. Look at his resources, he can already click up. Getting hand axe though, is that necessary? With 4 villages on wood? Pickaxe with 3 villages on gold? Is he just... Does he just want to boom? Alright. But we do see a forward town center now for Matreiuss. Maybe... I'm glad Matreiuss is not looking to all in, you know, just attack the forward town center.
Πρόσεχε.
Matreiuss is able to hunt outside, but I can tell the exact same thing for Soup. All Soup needs right now is one single wall over here, and that has secured him another large gold mine and even more hunt in the corner. So Soup sees the forward town center, that's gonna give some nice map control to Matreiuss. And how much does he secure? So he's gonna be able to secure double gold mine, some hyena, berry bushes, gazelles and giraffes, more berries, another gold mine, such a nice town center, and an elephant. So this might actually be a better map spawn. This is a better map spawn for Matreiuss at that point. But he's behind by 6 villagers though. More than 9 villagers, I should say, because Volts of Erebus doesn't show in the civilian count. And we do see Aphrodite being killed. The armor is up. Matreiuss is gonna know that. How's he gonna respond? He's saving up to go heroic himself. But honestly, Soup has switched. Soup wants to do Apollo. What is that? Soup prefers to do Apollo. We do see 5 berserks. Those units probably helped Matreiuss get the fast second town center up. And now we see double archery range. That might be full Toxoty army composition. Soup could go for a Toxoty plus Manticore army composition. That would be possible. Utilizing the 2k military value into attacking walls and heroes. Might want attack move over here, so... Okay. These heroes get pushed back. Just do an ox cart in this location. There we go, we do see an ox cart. Can also use these units to kill the elephant, so you don't lose any villager to it. And we do see some more nice raiding. These villagers get pushed back. Matreiuss is going up to Heroic Age through Skadi as well, so Frost is gonna be super useful against an underworld push. An underworld here would be devastating, as this is exactly what Husksuppe is looking to do. He's searching the base, he's searching for villagers to be able to cast his underworld. We do see Sesumnir on the way, so that means that Matreiuss is expecting some Manticore, so he wants to start building Gaudi already, I guess. Matreiuss is gonna try to... Oh, he's gonna... Okay, he's gonna save the dwarves at least. Valkyrie might go down though. A Herser will go down. Yes, time to retreat, as you're not really ready to take a fight yet. Microing away a bit. Let's go. Hoplite down for a Herser down. As this is looking like a nice trade from Husksuppe so far. Soup is committing though. Is she gonna do a fortress here? That would be broken. Dwarves being harassed. The ox cart will go down. I guess does not matter too much. You can switch over the elephant. Soup will get surrounded, but at what cost? There is a frost giant who's gonna... Okay, he's gonna freeze the manticore. Very nice micro from Soup. The heroes though, the hero is attacking the frost giant, so probably gonna take care of it. The manticore will go down, nice micro. The hoplites are attacking the throwing axeman. Soup will be able to get pushed back, but what's the situation? What was the point of this underworld? Wasn't the point to drop a fortress in this location and deny these gold mines from Matreiuss? Matreiuss still has his Dwarven mine though. That's quite interesting. We do see another Frost Giant on the way, Hunter's Axe as well as medium infantry. Matreiuss is about to have a very decent army. Oh, gonna be jumping out from the underworld? Oh no. We do see a Frost. Nicely done by Soup. Did he manage to garrison? No. So the underworld will go down, and the rest of the army will have to find a way to escape. We do see the Peltast being ungarrisoned. He's gonna be able to one-shot every throwing axeman as he has ballistics already since he's playing Hades. The underworld has fallen, but Matreiuss nearly has no units at all to defend against this. So that was a decent play from Soup. You do see more throwing axemen going down as Matreiuss is not updating his waypoints yet. Another great hole is on the way. As I do have to agree with one of the comments on Twitch that Ragnarok is categorized as self-abuse. I totally agree with that. More great holes are being built. Sun Ray is on the way. This Peltast will reveal the UI. We'll be able to scout better and see what units are around. 2 Frost Giants. They're gonna die like flies to the Chiron, the buffed Chiron. 9 times more damage against Smith units. More throwing axemen going down to the ballistics. Matreiuss isn't microing this at his best ability. 1000 military behind. And there we see the forward fortress. What would the follow-up be? Even though Matreiuss has lost plenty of units, he has still managed to actually mine gold mines and hunt around. So he hasn't really lost any villagers, but he has lost military. How will he be able to repopulate at that point? More units are dying. You might wanna be cancelling units that are being trained from the forward buildings as they instantly die to the Peltasts and the Manticores. We do see the first catapult. You might need a hill fort. There we see a hill fort. We do see some Huskarls. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get yourself some rams if you would like to push. Bronze weapons on the way for Husksuppe. Town center is being targeted down. It looks like Soup has a huge advantage right now, even though Matreiuss has caught up. Matreiuss caught up on the military actually, but his units are still medium. Three Frost Giants. I have a feeling this is just gonna be like a big fight push. So let's see how that's gonna go. Matreiuss is running out of time. These archers are demolishing this ranged throwing axemen. Look at the amount of damage they apply. Oh no. Oh no. Throwing axemen are being ungarrisoned, but what sense do you have against the fortress? The archer army and all of the sentinels. There might be no chance at all. But let's see how that's gonna go. Half of the army being idle. Manticores are being also frozen down. Forest fire is being used. That's not gonna help too much. Matreiuss is losing his entire army. The Reading Cavalry is too much of a paper unit at that point. And there's a cleanup. This isn't looking good. And Soup gets the victory. Soup gets the victory. game number 4 goes to Soup. We're gonna be giving him his point real quick. As it's 3-2-1 in this series so far. And we will be moving over to game number 5. Alrighty. Look at the players discussing strategies. They're discussing what's going on. They're just looking at each other. They're just looking at each other, just laughing. Like, maybe they didn't like this Norse pick so far. As actually. So Matreiuss picked Norse 3 times. Did he lose all 3 games? From the looks of it. Let's take a look. They're just drafting for their next god pick. It's a best of 7, ladies and gentlemen. We will be going over to drafts. And we're back over here. I'd like to appreciate you guys for all of these follows. Plenty of people have been following the stream. I really appreciate it. The easiest way to support me is just by following my Twitch channel. If you're on YouTube, I appreciate subscriptions. Alrighty, so we'll be updating the draft, as we didn't in the previous game. And what did we have? Hades won, and Loki lost to Amaterasu, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Hades won against Thor, so alright, so it's a 3-1 score so far. Soup has the lead. Let's see, now Matreiuss is gonna have the strong gods though. Now Matreiuss is gonna have Tsukuyomi and Isis, as well as Zeus. Matreiuss' Zeus is super strong, so he might actually be able, he will be able to make a comeback in my opinion. At the same time, we will be updating the maps. Blue Lagoon was played, Giza was played, Ghost Lake was played, and Steppe was played. 3 maps are remaining, Key, Elysium, and Mars. Players are already drafting, they will be giving me the game URL already. There we go. And the next matchup is gonna be on Elysium, Isis against Nuwa. Isis for Matreiuss, Nuwa for Husksuppe. Oh wow. Oh wow. Both players playing some S-tier gods over here. Using the URL for this, as I forgot to announce on Twitch, not on Twitch, but on Discord that we're live. Let me do that. Yes. Alright, I'll have to. Let's do that. I'm gonna be announcing on Discord that we're live, and that should have happened the first game. And we will be jumping over game number 5 at the same time. Alright, let's do it. We do have a URL, amazing. I appreciate how the players, how responsible they are. And Once again, it's gonna be on Elysium, Isis against Noah, for those who are wondering what the matchup is gonna be. Let's jump into it. Game number 5. Let's go. Hello again, everyone. The map is Elysium. Two of the best players in the world. So far, 3-1 for Husksuppe, as he knows just a little bit more meta. Matreiuss is using the OG Isis image from the looks of it. He likes Isis. He likes the legacy portraits. And Husksuppe is pre-queuing Mountainous Might? Is that an upgrade you wanna rush? Look how cheap it is. I mean, cheap in favor, but not... It's pretty expensive, wood and gold. But only 10 favor? Okay. Oh my god, we might see an all-in strategy. Is this gonna be what I think it is? Is this gonna be a Kuafu rush? Oh, no way. No way. Oh, no way. He's doing a Kuafu rush. I've never seen anything like this though. Oh no. Alright. I think I was yeah. I forgot to like introduce the players. Husksuppe in the blue color playing Noah. Right side of the map in the red color we have Matreiuss playing Isis. Did he scout this gold mine though? I think he did. Yeah, he first scouted the gold mine with a pioneer and now he's just dropping stuff. What is this range though? Check out this range. You have, oh my god, can he like 3-shot a villager? 16 range Kuafu? And he's building a silo to steal gold? How much damage is that? 16 pierce damage per second. How is Matreiuss reacting to that? Matreiuss is having enough. Matreiuss is having enough of that. Alright. Let's see how that's gonna go. That's quite interesting. How is Matreiuss planning to... Okay, he's getting a temple up. He at least got enough gold to get a temple up. The Kuafu hero is on the way from the town center.
请下命令。
Two peasants are moving out to drop a temple. Matreiuss sees the late temple and he knows that he's already edging up. So, oh my god. He can take down buildings too? 3.8 crash damage per second? Isn't that like 7.5 crash damage per hit? That's crazy. 5% crash armor for the center tower. That's just crazy. And on top of that there is this pioneer checking on this gold mine. You know, this was such a good placement. This was such a good spawn for Husksuppe. Because with one Kuafu, he's able to guard 3 gold mines. And that's just insane. Okay. Well, at least Matreiuss is gonna have the Sphinx to be able to attack this Kuafu. But I guess the Kuafu even beats Pharaoh in 1v1. No way! Oh, no way! Oh my god, what? And now Soup is finally edging up through Hutu. Maybe the Pharaoh will be... Look at this micro, the Kuafu micro. This is so abusive, not gonna lie. Another... Another Kuafu. You kidding me? What can even Matreiuss do against that? A villager will go down to the Kuafu. Finally the Kuafu will die as well as the Pharaoh. The Sphinx will die to an Archaic Age Pioneer that does 0.3 damage per second. Soup got so lucky with his spawn, not gonna lie. This spawn was so lucky because he's just blocking every single gold mine that are close to Matreiuss. We do see a market. Matreiuss is forced to trade. Matreiuss is already forced to trade. And we do see a barracks as well. Pretty late barracks, not gonna lie. This is so all in. This is so weird. You might wanna heal back those villagers. They could go down anytime. And on top of that we see a military camps. You know, he could get the tower. He could get the tower yard. And this military camp will basically be a tower and will 100% deny this gold mine for a long time. Okay, you might need a silo here. Does he have any wood in the bank? He's putting 9 villages on wood. Is he gonna go for mass wood units? Maybe. So many, plenty of idle villages already. What's gonna happen now? There are no priests. There's nothing to defend against this myth unit here. Gonna be killing villagers once again. Matreiuss is so behind in the civilian count, and Soup could even go heroic age if he wanted to. Look at these resources. So the pioneer is down, the myth unit is down, but Matreiuss is sitting on 0 resources. Look at this. There's no economy for Matreiuss. Soup could just go heroic. He drops a market, he can just go heroic at that point. And we do see a super defensive earth wall, just to protect the berries, the gold mine and the chickens. Oh no. As we do have some comments in Twitch, people saying that Matreiuss might have rage issues after this. I wouldn't be surprised. Who wouldn't with this abuse? I think I would. And there we see the tower yard is up. So this gold mine is 100% cancelled. We finally see prosperity. That's gonna help out. Get some economy back from the early abuse and the early harassment. Putting few more villages on gold, moving out on a different hand. Wait, is he going? No, he's not going for a town center. He's just looking to... Maybe he is. Okay, he is. And he's gonna be grabbing the granary. Behind that, we do see some spearmen raids. Husksuppe is catching up on the score just because of prosperity. And it's not like... He's not terribly behind on the... Okay, he's not terribly behind on the civilian count. It's 29 villagers for Soup, 24 villagers for Matreiuss. And actually, we do see there's 0 military out. Wait a minute. Soup has 0 military. No, guys, this is the UI is not bugged. This is not bugged. Soup literally has 0 units out. Not a single pioneer is out. That's why you see 0 units here. Meanwhile, we have 23 units out for Matreiuss. Heroic is on the way. What does he get of that heroic age though? That's the question. Is he getting, you know? Is he doing it for cavalry? I mean, spearmen are great at defending against cavalry, and we do see some very nice walls. So Matreiuss better stay in the classical age. I don't think he could catch up to a heroic age. So you might as well just stay in the classical. What is this relic here? Blue crystal shard. One of the best relics in the game. pretty worth grabbing, in my opinion. Matreiuss freely hunting while Soup is stuck on chickens and berries and wood. Are we gonna see a Balway being dropped? That would be a decent location here. Soup is just scouting around with spearmen and sphinx. He doesn't see anything. The obelisk will be taken down and Soup is able to just get his Balway up. That's insane. Soup is able to do that. Matreiuss needs to attack as soon as possible. You need to deny that. Don't just let him secure a gold mine, he went for a fast heroic. And there we go. Sphinx on the fire archers. 3 fire archers will be taken down in exchange of 1 spearman. I would take that trade. Focus on the Kuafu, I like that. And Matreiuss is going heroic age behind that? When he was able to already catch up after this early game? And the Kuafu is taken down? Oh no! Now we do see forest protection, but it's time to retreat anyways. But I think this was a great follow-up from Matreiuss. Matreiuss has come back. What a game! That is insane. That's just insane. Unbelievable. Isis does wonders with prosperity. His economy boomed back. That's insane. Having 40 favor in the bank, will easily be able to drop double Migdol if necessary. There we see the Migdol. Behind the wall, nice and safe. Might be time to train a couple of priests to deal with the Taugus. Only 2 priests are the Scorpionmen. They can definitely kill this army, clean up the army alone, as there's 0 heroes for the Nuwa player out. Matreiuss has the villager lead right now. He managed to secure double gold mine with his nice walls and his second town center. This gold mine will still be denied though. It might be worth it at this time. Drop like a siege workshop here. Build 1 single siege tower to clean up these buildings. It will instantly get all of its value back. You will get those resources back, you know. And on top of that you will be able to resecure this location. The hunt as well, so should definitely drop a siege, you know, a siege tower. Some spearmen will get caught. So after seeing this army composition, you should certainly go for some camel riders and heroes. Let's not forget, Ancestor Eclipse is still available. So that's kinda scary. These are Archaic Age Fire Archers, 0 upgrades so far. We do see the Taugus being targeted down by priests. Chariot Archers are attacking, Scorpionmen on the fight. This is not a fight Soup should be taking, and Soup is retreating. Oh no. There are not even enough heroes to defend an Ancestor Eclipse push. This is not gonna be good. Soup has to retreat all the way, he's gonna lose the majority of his army. The Taugu went down. The second Taugu is just rolling around, but will also be taken down. And now we need to see a follow-up. Where do you attack as Matreiuss? Do you attack the main base? Do you attack the forest protected Balway? What do you do? Machine workshop will get attacked. At least 1 villager, maybe 2 villagers will be taken down. 3 villagers, 1 more hit. Ah, nice micro from Matreiuss, but that was close. He'll be able to snipe a tiger cavalry, or I mean a white horse cavalry. Couple of halberdiers are taken down. Attacking the halberdier will be able to escape, 5 speed. these things are as fast as the spearmen, as both have 5 speed. Something you could do with chariot archers is literally just sit here in this location. That's outside the range of the Balui. So sit here with chariot archers, attack these Wafus, and you are good to go. So let's see. Matreiuss is retreating. We do see Thoth. We do see Thoth already. Our camera's delayed. They could be a bit delayed. We'll know that. There we see Ancestor Eclipse, and that might be game for Soup. Yeah, that might be game for Soup. Looks like he's gonna lose his entire army to that. Nothing to defend against that. Oh no. Even though Soup is trying his best with his micro to kill units, Matreiuss is doing amazing micro. Look at the Scorpion Man dancing around, dodging all the arrows. And there we go, Soup calls it. As Matreiuss is gonna get the dub, he gets the win of game number 5. And we love to see that happening. This is a best of 7. If Soup needs to win one more game to win the Lan Showmatch of Austria, but Matreiuss has to win 2 more games in order to win this, as both the players are just laughing around with their strategies. We are loving these games. Alright, we will be switching. We're gonna give Matreiuss his point, 3-2 for this Lan series. Let's go. Oh well, we have to update. We have to update the draft once again. We'll just select interact and we'll give the loss to Noah and the win to Isis. Isis won. That looked very abusive. So there's still plenty of exciting matches to watch because Soup still has Senong, which is super strong, one of the best gods in the game, and Matreiuss has Tsukuyomi, who has some very abusive builds lately with Tengus, so that would be also super interesting to watch. On top of that, Matreiuss is a Greek main. He mainly plays the Greek gods, that's what I mean. And he has Zeus in his pocket. I'm excited to actually see that. Zeus from a Greek expert. I don't know much. I don't think he's gonna be playing Uranus though. So each player has 1, 2, 3, 8 gods. So 1 god will be left out for each player. So I'm going to assume Soup will play Senong and Kronos because Soup used to be a Kronos main. And Matreiuss is gonna play Tsukuyomi and Zeus. That's how I feel like. So they will be giving to me the next URL very soon. And in the meantime, I could take a look in the chat. Have you guys been asking anything about the match? Anything interesting I've missed? As we could also move. We could also take a look at the players. Let's take a look at the players. We do see Matreiuss laughing and having his beer. Maybe it's my turn to have a beer. As the players are sitting now, they're very close to each other, they communicate, they stream snipe each other. No, that's not happening. But mid-match interview? With who? No. I'm going to interview both players at the end of the series. Yeah, they're close to each other. What beer is that? That's an Austrian beer. Oh, not the beer that Matreiuss is holding is German, but the one I'll be drinking now is Austrian. Look at them, they're just laughing, they're enjoying this. They're just looking at each other, making jokes. Look at me guys, take a look. Alright. I was being teased. Like, I greeted Matreiuss and he told me, hey, is this Kuafu abuse allowed? Let's restart. I'll show you my face. The game is not being restarted, but that was a nice troll. Do they like the beer? They love the beer. It was a good beer, so would like to thank Ironhide. He sponsored some beers to the event. And Mords, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm not having the notifications on because this is an entirely new setup. And I'd like to thank everybody. I'd like to thank everybody for the support and all the follows, as well as watching the showmatch with me here. Alright, is it best of 69? No, it's a best of 7. So we'll be moving over to game number 6. So 2 games are left. And yeah, we're also having some guests. So you guys, you'll be surprised because after the event ends, I'm gonna be interviewing both of the players. First the winner, then the loser of the series, and then some guests. Somebody from DOD is here with us today. His name is Firefox. Firefox is with us. He's gonna join the stream. He's gonna sit right next to me. After the interviews, he wants to see you guys. You want to see him too. Spoiler. Boo DOD. Godfox will be here. I'm pretty sure he can hear me right now. Cheers. Cheers to Timo. Cheers to Timo, guys. Let's see, as the players have already given me, no, they haven't given me a URL yet. They will be starting soon. Alright, and alright, so Firefox just announced, he announced on Discord that he will be buying the next meal to the winner of the showmatch. So I guess either Soup or Matreiuss will be getting a free schnitzel? Probably. You're not the only one, Satfat. And I'm wearing Austrian stuff. I know how you love this culture. Say hi to Timo. Greetings from the Mista, Timo. You can also take another look at the players if you like. Oh, no, it's only Soup. I guess they're taking their time. It's totally fine. Let's just... Oh, he's back. Ah, they can see us. They can see us. There they are. There they are. They're hosting, they're about to host. We will be jumping over the next game of the series. And I don't know yet what the matchup is, they will be announcing soon. Why aren't the players wearing the outfits? They need to feel, you know, very comfortable. They have to wear their own clothes. I cannot force them to wear stuff like that. But I'm the caster, I don't mind. I'm not playing right now. But yes, we could give them like a nice shirt to wear, maybe later. Is anybody doing... are my moderators so lazy they're not even doing predictions? Is anybody doing predictions in the chat? If not, I will be very mad at the moderators. Okay, they have messaged me, they have given me the URL. And the next matchup is gonna be Kronos against Tsukuyomi on Mars. What an exciting one. Can we donate a TheRapl course to the loser? Oh, definitely. You can still, for those who would like to support, it's really appreciated. And you can either get a course on my website or you can donate directly to my Twitch channel. And I will be gifting, that money will be gifting courses to the community, free courses to the community who donate. So that's one good thing. Alright. The game is about to start. We still have like 15 seconds delay. And We will be switching over the main overlay now. Alright, let's go. There we go. We're back with a game number 6. Yes, game number 6 of this exciting series. Husksuppe against Matreiuss. Live in Austria. We do have some lag delay, but that's gonna go away in a few seconds. Trust me, we can just pause. And now it's fixed. We'll be revealing the map. Right side of the map in the blue color, playing as Kronos. It's Husksuppe from Denmark. Ooh. Other side of the map in the red color, as Tsukuyomi. The only Japanese god that Matreiuss bothered practicing. It's Matreiuss. So let's take a look. As the camera delay has been fixed, I promise to the chat, so don't worry about any spoilers. I would really appreciate if moderators could apply some predictions for the chat. Let's make it a bit more exciting for everybody that's watching. And we do see some standard build order from Matreiuss, like one villager on gold, the rest on food mainly, and double Miko. He's generating so much favor though. That's already 0.1 per second. And the other one generates like 0.11. So he's actually generating more favor than 3 oracles. That's kinda insane. Well, he at least pays for that, no? As I have a great idea to fix the chat, I will be modding Iron Maiden to make predictions for everybody. I can trust him. He's the warrior of Valhalla. Let's go. And what do we see now? Some super aggressive oracle. He is seeing the hand straight away. I think it's possible to kill that oracle using the Miko. How much damage? 4 per second. That's a villager damage, no? Ah, the villager does more damage than a Miko on the oracle. But I guess... I guess you can just use these Mikos to defend against the early Promethean raid. Let's see how that's gonna go. This Kitsune is already attacking one of the oracles. The oracle might go down unless Soup casts his Valor on it. Valor would be a good idea, actually. And Prometheus is about to hit. And Matreiuss hasn't even clicked up yet. This is a 330? This is a 330 rush from Soup. Whoa, well. Oh no. We do see Valor being used, but I guess that was on a villager. Yeah, it was on a villager to be able to rush those counter barracks up. The temple will be taken out. You gotta rebuild it. You at least get the resources back. The Mikos are there to attack the Prometheans. They do 10 times more damage against a Promethean. So how much is that? 80 damage? Is it that much? I mean, they do have high hack armor, so that's like half the damage they do, because take a look, look. Let's talk about it. 10 times more damage against Myth units, and it's 4 hack damage per second, so that's like 40 hack damage per second against Myth units. But because they have 55% hack armor, that means that's like 20, around 20 hack damage per second. But still, look at these Mikos, how good they actually are. Matreiuss hasn't lost a single villager. He's heavily rushed right now. He's healing the villager back up. Will it survive? It might be able to survive. No, it's gonna go down. Yeah, it's gonna go down. But all the Prometheans, most of the Prometheans will be taken out. what is the follow-up gonna be? We do see Sup going for double Therma. This is so interesting. Because Matreiuss straight up opened with Cavalry. Does have some extra food in the banks. But here's the issue. I don't think it's a good idea. I mean... Okay, Sup can just start training Catapeltis now, right? Yeah, there we see the Catapeltis. So, what are your options here as Tsukuyomi? What are you planning to train against the Catapeltis? Will you do Samurai? Samurai would be an amazing counter to that. I couldn't agree more with that. New Moon on the towers? That might be a waste. So we do see a guardhouse instead. Maybe, okay. I guess Matreiuss prefers to go for archers to counter the Catapeltis, even though... Oh, he's gonna retreat the other way around. What an unfortunate swampland. At least this turn will go down, but he will still be able to harass the hunt, as the Kappas only spawned on the right side, so this is a very unfortunate, very unlucky swampland. And there we see the temple being dropped, because Matreiuss hasn't had his free myth unit yet. 2 Therma will go down, you might wanna micro... almost saved it, he saved the Therma though. You might be forced to do the new moon on the tower at the end of the day, which I hate to see, but... You're gonna lose so much more at that point. Finally, the myth unit is out. Will that matter? Okay, one Catapeltis goes down. Another Catapeltis might go down. Yes, it does go down. There are not enough heroes for Sup so far. So what is the follow-up here? He's continuing making Therma at that point, and actually no. Sup is switching over fast second town center, even though there's not much food. There's actually 0 food around it. But wants to slowly move over the second gold mine. And behind that, Sup is just keeping up the spam. He's not even retreating his buildings. He just keeps going. 55 favor in the bank. He could be saving for a second swampland. He's halfway through. But I don't really know. As Sup can already recast his Valor. This is gonna be a really tough matchup for Matreiuss, as maybe he doesn't have enough experience in Tsukuyomi against Kronos. As Kronos is one of the best picks probably against the Japan. Let's see how that goes. Another Tormag will be taken down. Matreiuss is looking to hit Rage because he knows he's behind. He can attack that Oracle. He's gonna let it live. Okay, he's gonna let it survive. The citizens will be harassed. The building will also, okay, not taken down, but at least some damage has been done. More citizens are about to get harassed as Sup is shifting back into his base. This is interesting. As he could easily recast his Valor. There we go. A Valor recast. Nice micro from Matreiuss, yet gonna be killing the hero citizen. Such nice micro from Matreiuss. Theft of Fire is on the way, as Sup at the same time wants to focus a little bit more on the hero citizen economy. The temple will be taken down. That's a lot of resources. And at that point Matreiuss just has to deny hunt. As long as Matreiuss denies hunt, that's totally fine. If you force Kronos to build farms, then you'll be able to gain a significant advantage. As there are more Therma out there looking to attack a location, most probably the hunt. No, they retreat back. I guess they see, no, they're on the way back once again. And how's Matreiuss looking to respond to that? He's training, okay, we see the first dojo. So he's gonna be doing Samurai. I like that switch, because Samurai not only demolish Therma do no damage to Samurai, But Samurai demolished the Catapeltis, so that's the best unit he can train right now. The Terma will get caught, amazing micro by Matreiuss. The Catapeltis will show up. The Spider Lady is on the field. And there are more Samurai though. Is it enough though to train Samurai from only one dojo? You might wanna build one more dojo. Okay. At least Matreiuss is hunting. He hasn't given up on hunt. But he's about to attack. 73 favor in the bank. Most likely looking to recast a Swampland. This is a fight he could take. There's nothing really to counter the Samurai. He shouldn't be too scared. Since Soup is on 2 town centers, you should be the aggressor. And it's looking so crazy to me, the way that Soup is on 2 town centers, yet he's just spamming buildings forward, military, and he's hunting in the middle of the map. This is so unsafe. Matreiuss could easily punish that if he decides to launch a strong attack. You might want to do a third Miko as well at some point. Alright. We do see some nice micro there. That's a hero ballista. Will be doing a ton of damage to the Samurai. Matreiuss on his way to kill that hero ballista. He's gonna succeed. As it looks like, Soup might no longer have a counter to the... Oh, such nice micro from Matreiuss. How nicely he's just microing this cavalry so they don't die to the... Oh, that was huge. Huge micro, that's gonna cost. That's gonna be really painful. We do see some more Samurai though. You just might be forced to commit into the fight, even if you take a lot of damage from the Catapeltis. But the Samurai spam is huge right now. You might wanna use something to snipe that Oracle, just one low HP unit, you don't need more than that. And Matreiuss with a higher military value is looking to commit. Ah, that's a dead hero ballista. Love to see that. We hate and we love hero ballistas at the same time. Buildings will be attacked. Heavy units are so close though, Bushido tier 2. They're so close. Maybe it's time you retreat for like a second and you try to heal back your units. You know, plenty of damage has been done, so you might wanna be extra careful. These units are super expensive. Soup just has way more villagers. But again, that doesn't mean that he's ready to commit into a fight. Matreiuss should be able to see this coming. He should retreat. There he goes. And he's on his way to try and take the fight. A Heroic Age would be a way safer pick as the Kronos player, in my opinion. No real need to commit in the classical unless you're afraid of being gold starred. As it's almost time to turn around. We do see a second Swampland being recast. Catapeltis are dying. Catapeltis are dying to the Kappa units. But Soup is just turning around and fighting this. There is no chance. Matreiuss has no army to take a single fight anymore. Hero Ballista is being eaten by the Kappa. This is so OP. But it's not enough for this game, as it looks like Matreiuss has fallen heavily behind. What a nice attempt. Nicely held the early game abuse, but Kronos can so easily grab a fast second town center that this is not even looking good at the end of the day. And Matreiuss drops, he resigns. We're gonna be giving Soup his point. Soup is the winner of the Austrian first ever Lan event. First ever pro Lan event. Here's his point. We have an Austrian champion and we will be moving over the interview. We'll be interviewing Soup first, and then we will be interviewing Matreiuss. As everything we're gonna be needing is just 1 or 2 minutes to set up the players. So stay tuned, stay around. We just need to bring the players here. Let's switch. Hello guys, we're back. As we will be interviewing Soup right away, and let us know how we look like. Maybe I could move a bit more to the side. As we have the Austrian winner right here. Soup winning the first ever Lan event in Austria, and I guess we could ask him a couple of questions. And how did you feel about facing Matreiuss today?
I was a bit scared. Because Matreiuss is such a good player.
Scared? Yeah.
Because the last time we met at a LAN was a little more than a year ago, in Holland at Count One Counts Casting Cup. And that was a 4-2 for him. And he won it quite convincingly. Even though I got 2 wins in, I won the first 2, he won the next 4. So I felt like he was just a better player after that.
You got your revenge today, I believe. Yeah, you definitely.
Music too loud.
Well, I just there's no music anymore. Yeah, they like it better now. Yeah.
Okay.
And what did you think about? So Matreiuss picked Greeks and Norse. How did you feel when you see him having a draft like that?
I felt actually very comfortable after
Yeah?
I saw the draft, because I know that Norse is awful.
Norse is awful.
Yes.
Some people disagree in the chat.
Yeah, they're weird.
They're weird.
Yeah.
You guys are weirdos. You heard it. And quite cool. What do you think? I want your opinion on the state of the Greeks right now in the game.
Yeah?
Would you rate them better than Norse or worse?
Better, for sure.
Better?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, much better.
But you don't even play Greeks.
No, but Apollo is amazing. Apollo is an amazing minor god, so that makes Hades and Zeus really, really good.
I mean, that Hades game was actually so interesting to see you going for a forward town center, not even caring about it. Even though I have a feeling you overreacted at that restoration, you know? Would you try to save just a single villager and using your restoration for it?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Really?
Save that villager and then potentially a second. I think that's a good use.
Yeah.
Because it's just Thor versus Hades. I get that town center, I stabilize, we boom for 5-6 minutes before anything of substance happens.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we saw your Vaults of Erebus build, and I thought, okay, was this Firefox's build order or was it John Arbiter's build order? Could you guide us?
I was Firefox's.
Firefox's.
But John Arbiter remains the OG.
I think I have to agree with that. As I think community owes an apology to John Arbiter, right?
For what?
I'm kidding.
he deserves nothing.
Oh god, that was harsh. Now about game number 1 on Giza. So what happened there? You guys were discussing previously, I said to the stream that you both think Tsukuyomi is broken against Poseidon. But I suddenly see you hunting on 3 different locations at the same time. You got raided to the ground.
Yeah, I messed up. First game, new setup, uncomfortable seating, what can I say? And yeah, what happened was I was hunting in the middle of the map in several different places, and then I went aggressive with my cavalry, like an idiot, and then everything crumbled from there.
You know what I noticed? What did you think? The Hippos movement of Matreiuss, it's like he hid half of his Hippos army, so you couldn't know if he was spamming in the classical age.
Yeah.
And he suddenly showed up with 10 Hippos on your hand, and another 10 in his base defending your push. So that kinda looked crazy. I didn't even see the Hippos myself, and I was the caster.
Matreiuss is so good with Poseidon.
Oh, definitely.
And he'll go 2 TCs when you don't expect it, heroic when you don't expect it, and just spam Hippias when you don't expect it. So it's a guessing game, and I big lost the guessing game here.
Oof, yeah, I get it. Moving on, if we take a look at the draft. The second game, I believe, was against. Where were you in the second game? Let's take a look at the draft. We have it here.
There's 3 Norse games in a row.
Yeah. 3 games in a row. Alright, I'll take that.
3 Norse games in a row.
3 Norse games.
Matreiuss was Norse.
Yeah. I'd like to ask you about the Fuzi game.
Oh, that was the second one. Fuzi versus Norse.
Yeah.
Odin, sorry.
Fuzi against Odin. So my first question is, were you happy to see fast heroic Njord from the Odin player?
Yeah, like what does it do?
I would be also very happy about that.
I built 4 additional pioneers, and the Njord power spike is gone. What else can you say? Norse is not a good civ, and especially versus Fushi, it seems like the Fushi player just has to play poorly, and that means I have to open up my base, my villages for raids. If the Norse player can actually get villager kills, I think it's an open matchup. But if the Fushi player plays well, it's.
You're kinda relying on the raids, right?
Yeah.
And I recognized it took you so long to build Nisa. If you even build that unit, did you build it?
Oh, I forgot I was playing Fushi.
Yeah. Sometimes you think you're playing Sanong, and it gets hard. Before we complain about Norse, I would like to say that I have a feeling Matreiuss misplayed that Odin game.
Okay.
Let's not blame it on the Norse.
Okay.
Because I said it'd be much better if he tried to do like full classical fighting raiding. You know, he attacked your wood line several times, killed some Coafus and everything. That was super nice. And what did Njord give to him? That was a waste of resources. Like, you had everything you needed in the classical age to counter his heroic age power spikes. So why would you even go heroic at that point? Just stay classical.
Yeah,
Don't
true.
invest resources on everything. Alright. And there's one more. Okay. I'd like to ask about the Thor against Hades. We talked a little bit about that, but I want your opinion. What I was explaining to the audience is that you get your Volts of Erebus and you start with an extra villager when you play Hades. When you play Greeks,
Extra 2.5 almost.
2.5 almost. That's insane.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you start with 4 villagers. The North starts with 3 villagers.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So yeah, my question is, don't you think, even though he went for a fast armory build to get like 3 armory upgrades and everything and get the dwarves early on, who comes out at the end? Who has the better economy at the end of the day? Is it Hades or Thor?
If it's just 1 TC versus 1 TC, I think it's Thor. Thor's also
Slightly Thor?
Yeah, I think even in Eco maybe slightly.
Mhm.
Plus, Thor has much better potential for early raiding.
Yeah, and
Just building and no, yeah, it is definitely Thor because the military built for Thor. So if nothing happens, a lot of time spent on building houses and shit.
I would give that it's also like the dwarf gathering rate, that it's like 16% extra gathering rate. So, and the dwarfs also are as good as gatherers, I guess, for Thor on resources. So that makes sense.
But that's 90% of what the Greek is.
90%.
So it's not much.
It's not much.
Nor struggles.
Oh well, yeah. And then we had one more match out there, which was the Amaterasu against
Loki
Loki.
on Ghost Lake.
I had a feeling Matreiuss could have won that. You can prove me wrong. I had a feeling he could have won that.
Maybe it's one of those extremely volatile matchups where you never really know when there's going to be a fight. It can be so random, it seems, when there is a fight, and it felt like this game. Like, oh, we're fighting now, let's go, and we'll see who wins.
I think if he had like 2 more Hersers, he could have easily spawned the first myth unit during that fight. That would have been way useful. And I think even though his focus fire micro was so on point, he just didn't manage to protect the throwing axemen from your Naginata riders.
Yeah.
So you were nicely targeting down the throwing axemen with your Naginata riders, and he was nicely sniping every single samurai you had. So very good focus fire micro from both players. But at the end of the day, somebody had to defend the throwing axemen, and that cost him the game, that cost him the fight, I would say.
Yeah.
But it was quite interesting to see. He could have raided a bit with Hersers while you were hunting.
Yeah, well, I did place my army over on the right side, and I did wall off the top side, so I felt pretty comfortable.
Some very good army movement skills and everything. Alright, and the last game of the series was Kronos against Tsukuyomi.
Yep.
About that game, oh well, did you think just a rush would have worked, or did you have to transition into a second town center?
I think I have to transition.
You have to. Oh, interesting.
Because he got towers, and that's when I knew that's a perfect time for me to grab a second TC. I think I already did it before, but then when I saw the towers, I knew, this is perfect. What happens if I just spam units onto him? He's gonna have a second Swamp Land.
That's true.
He's gonna potentially hit Heroic with Tengu. He can do so many things with that initial 3,000 gold, which gives him a power spike over the Kronos player. If I get the second TC, if I start booming, it's so much safer for me because that puts an enormous pressure on him to do something, and all I gotta do is continue spamming units in Classical Age because I got all the counters I need. Carabelsa, Catapulties against what he was making, and then a few Termites mixed in whenever he made archers. Like, it's so easy when you're Kronos. You got access to 3 amazing counter units, just playing defense, reacting to what he's doing.
Yeah, that's kinda crazy. Usually other civilizations, like Greek, they have to go to Heroic Age if they wanna train the heavy counter units. I guess Egyptians and Atlanteans get them in the Classical Age, right?
Yeah, but it's just something about that particular matchup. Japan versus Atlantean. I feel very comfortable with my counter units.
Oh, well. I think Kronos might be one of the best picks against Japanese.
Yeah, Atlantean in general.
You think so, in general?
Yeah.
I might thought Kronos was just okay. Very cool then. And people were watching you. You were having a beer while playing. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. We see. Please ask Soup who is his favorite player and why. Who's your favorite player, Soup?
In terms of just watching, learning from, it's a guy called the Mister.
Who's that?
He plays in my clan. I know I'm the big star, and then there's you, of course. But yeah, a lot of people don't know about him. But I really like watching his games and also just learn the game.
Is he on YouTube?
Yes.
He's on YouTube.
Yes.
Subscribe to his YouTube, guys.
Okay, that's the boring answer, though. So the more interesting answer would be: is there a good streamer?
Oh no.
Is there a who is my favorite player?
It's Urk.
Urk, I really enjoyed Urk. You know, back in the day, he was my favorite player. The first guy I downloaded a bunch of recorded games from, that was Urk.
Crazy stuff.
3DB is a
3DB,
great choice. Quoth, I love Quoth. More as a person than a player.
More as a person than a player, yeah.
Actually, I hate him as a player.
But we love you as personality, Quoth. We love your
John Arbiter, hello.
John Arbiter,
Who can forget?
And alright. And what do you think about Matreiuss? Do you like his playstyle? Do you find him fun as a player?
He played Norse 3 times.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. That's just awful. You don't do
I
that.
mean, in general.
In general?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a sick rating style, and
he's not boring.
No.
He relies on skills. That's what I like about Matreiuss. He's not like a huge abuser, you know, like sometimes I abuse too. Yeah.
No, he's got a sick playstyle, and that first game was a really good showcase of why he's so good.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like he didn't play that much either. He didn't practice too much, did he?
I don't know. I think he played with Sukulo in private. No one should know this, but
yeah, we're preparing for the Champions League now. So, alright. So before we move over to the interview with Matreiuss, I'd like to give something to Soup, ladies and gentlemen. You can go closer to the webcam, Soup.
Okay.
And this is gonna be your medal for the Austrian Showmatch. You are the winner of the Austrian Showmatch. Congratulations.
Whee!
Soup.
Husksuppe in chat.
Husksuppe won the Lan Event in Austria. Super exciting. Watch him. Show them your medal. Show the medal.
Oh yeah, I should.
Yay.
Haven't even seen
What
it.
does it say?
AOM Austria winner.
AOM Austria winner.
Gonna have to take it off.
Yeah.
I already have a medal from AOM, you know.
From where?
Garrison.
Oh, I have one here too.
Yeah, I may as well throw mine out because mine says 2nd place.
Oh, that one? The
No.
one you have from Garrison?
Yeah, the one I have says 2nd place, so.
Well, yeah, throw it away. Alright, Husksuppe, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move over to Matreiuss interview now. Thank you very much, Soup. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for hosting. What a great event.
What a great event. Let's call Matreiuss here now. Let's see where he is. Matt! That's such a good thing here. Come on, let's have a bit of it. Guess who's here? Sit down, Matt. Take the good seat.
Front.
Yeah, sit in the front. We gave Soup the bad seat because we hate him.
Yeah, we hate him.
we
After
hate
the
him.
Kwafu, we hate him so much.
Alright. First of all, cheers.
Cheers. Good games. Cheers.
That's a nice one.
Ooh, Ironhide.
Yeah, that's Iron Maiden. So, I'm gonna be asking you a few questions about the showmatch and everything. I would first like to know, maybe we can move a bit more on the side. Yeah. I would like to know, how do you feel about playing Soup? Because you probably knew already that Soup knew more things about the meta. But
About
you didn't.
Chinese.
About
especially.
Chinese, exactly. So, how did you feel before you even drafted the first game against Soup?
Like, I knew he was gonna pick Chinese, but I can't really steal his Chinese because I can't play Chinese, so he will play Chinese for sure.
He will play. Why did you not try to ban it? First question.
Who did I ban? Susano. I banned Susano.
You banned Susano. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I fear Japan as well.
You fear Japan.
Yeah,
Would be better. Mic closer. Would be better. No, I put it higher. They can
Okay,
certainly
okay.
hear us. Yeah.
So I knew he was gonna go Chinese and
Yeah.
Japan. So I decided to just let him have his pick. I go for my gameplay. I go for my Norse. I'll never go Norse like that again. 3 lost.
Even though they tend to call Norse the worst civilization right now, what do you think about that?
I like Norse. I like Norse.
You like Norse?
No, I don't like Norse. I like Norse.
This will be on Reddit now.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Yeah, I like Norse, but versus Chinese I find like impossible matchup. Like I don't know. I tried to go army, but his spike and then hero archers and then fire archers destroy everything.
They
That
destroy
Norse can do.
everything.
You have to be heroic. So this time I tried to go heroic, but I went the wrong god because I forgot about the lightning weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would you go Skadi then?
Yeah, I had to go
Yeah.
Skadi, make the fortress and try to build Askar at least.
You know what I was telling them? I was telling them that you could have gone for like a super classical age fighting. Yeah, you readied him so nicely.
Yeah.
You could have outspammed him. You would have outspammed him, to be honest.
But the moment the big fight happens, I lose. Like I can't really
you
fight.
just avoid fights, in my
Avoid
opinion.
fights.
Like, you can, like, in my opinion, you can go for heroic age, I guess, later, around 100 population, when you have to move out. Just build a market, stay a little bit in your base. Once you have enough army out, you can try to move out with a frost, though. Never Njord. Don't ever go Njord, guys.
Never go Njord.
Never go Njord.
Yeah, like a Njord with the strong Jarl versus Spike. And
Yeah.
Udinese hat, that's true. Represent the city.
Yeah.
Losing fortune, okay.
First game of the series you played so amazingly well was Poseidon against Tsukuyomi, and you guys discussed it earlier. You said, "Whoa, this matchup sucks. Poseidon has no chance."
A mind game.
There was a mind game.
No, it wasn't mind game, but really, I think Super had to use New Moon on the cavalry right away, so he can take out 3 cav unit and stop me.
But he didn't do that.
No, he didn't do that. I don't think he even used New Moon.
I
Like
don't think
in
it's
heroic.
good. Casting the
think?
new moon on the stable, I don't think it's good at all.
But not really for the
For a cavalry war?
for the medium cav, but more for like having these
The
3
bannerman?
cav right away.
The 3 cav right away. But look, you have 2 heroes out at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Are you so much worried about 3 cavalry?
Yes. Well, I feel like they're even good versus Atalanta. I don't know.
Okay.
Like all the time I played this matchup with Tsukuyomi, I use right away, I take map advantage, and then I snipe epicals.
Mm-hmm.
This time didn't happen, luckily for me.
Oh well, amazing raiding over there, I have to admit. Hitting 3 hunting locations at the same time kinda reminds me of the Woobly times. You were a huge raider.
Yeah, you can say that.
So at least you kept that skill from Woobly, that's nice to see. We do have a question from the chat. Do you love Mista from Crazy Revenge?
From what?
It's a user on Twitch asking if you love Mista.
Mista, yeah, of course I love Mista. I start playing. Start to know that I wanted to be good after watching Mista gameplay stream. So Mista is the hero.
Hope he's
but
here
he
listening.
should stream more now.
He should
I
stream
don't know
more.
why he hide
He hide everything.
No good, Mista, no good. Don't hide.
Mista is a dodger.
Let's improve the meta together, Mista.
Nah,
No, Mista.
he will never do that.
Stay hidden, Mista, and win.
Stay hidden. Yeah, that's what you do. So another matchup we had over there was now Amaterasu against Loki. Dude, I was telling Sub, you could have won that match.
I could.
You microed so well the throwing axemen, such nice focus fire.
The first fight?
Yeah, but you failed to protect the throwing axeman from the cavalry. That was the only mistake you made.
I didn't have Hindman. I noticed after the first fight that I needed Hindman, so I made them, but I was already so behind. So
Yeah.
I maybe because I haven't tried the matchup that much. Too many matchups, too many gods. I can't.
That's true. And if you're not keeping up, if you're not playing too much, I guess that
Yeah,
tends
not
to happen.
that actually not that good in improvising all the strat.
Oh yeah.
Like maybe I can change a little bit, but
Yeah, I believe people are not liking the noise that fan is making. Let me fix that. And the mic should be here, so yeah, that's.
we go.
No, it's we can just come closer, or I'll just put it
Close.
louder. There is a. Okay.
That's why they heard the fan.
Yeah, that's why they hear the fan. All right. It might be better now.
You like the Loki game?
I like the Loki game. I generally like Loki, even though he's like probably the worst god right now in the game. Oh, it's not better at all. Well, what can we do, Maiden?
Calm Maiden.
Calm, Maiden. Calm down.
Oh, I see a lot of Italian folks in chat.
Yeah. Hello from Austria, Italians.
Grande Arturello.
Another matchup out there, you guys played also Thor against Hades, and I expected to see some more raiding from you.
Some more raiding, but I don't know. I tried to raid, but the map was so close with the cliff. He already walled, and the units start to act very weird next to the wall.
The pathing next to the wall.
pathing
Yeah,
next to the wall. I will get to it when we talk about the Kwafu game, but really.
We've heard about it. Multiple people complain about the pathing issues. I understand.
Yeah, there I was already hyped by Vils because I made a very strong archaic build order with armory,
Uh-huh.
and I sniped one build and he used restoration, so I was like, whoa, I'm so ahead. Probably I didn't even have to try to raid. I just had to grab the TC because he grabbed at like a minute 5. I watched the post game that I grabbed it like at 9. That was so late. Like I was good advantage just by build order because this is what I say since day one. I hope somebody will listen to me. Archaic armory is broken and always be.
Well,
especially in Norse Mirror.
Well, maybe, but at the same time, you nicely forced a restoration. He had to do Volts of Erebus. He has an extra villager since he's playing Greek, so he has so many ways to play around the armory thing. I don't think it's imbalanced. I think that might be one of the most balanced matchups out there, Hades Thor, in my opinion. I could be wrong.
Yeah, not more like about Thor versus Hades, but Thor versus Japan and Thor versus Norse. I think Thor is so good without archaic armory as well. Like you have
Definitely.
fast raid.
Against some civs, definitely.
Should have done that.
So, I think we have 2 more games to talk about, maybe 1 more game. Yeah, the new war against ISIS.
Man,
What?
if it wasn't a tourney, I would have resigned. If it was
Really?
ranked, yeah.
But
I saw Kwafu sniping 3 hit a Vil
3 hit a villager. He had an upgrade, that's why. He paid like 300 resources.
right away.
He paid for it right away. So you see, you have to have the mindset, the mentality, like, how is this happening? It's because he invested 300 resources in the Archaic Age for a Kwafu to be able to 3-shot a villager. So I'm glad you didn't resign because he wasted so many resources on that.
Yeah, but he upped like 520. So
520.
it wasn't even that late actually.
Yeah.
Man, you almost stopped me from getting the gold for the temple. Like, and then he sniped the towers, I don't know how many, and then the Pharaoh can do anything. There is a wall. I try to attack with the Sphinx get drunk.
Yeah, the
I
Sphinx
don't
get
know.
drunk. Yeah, they drink beers.
Yeah,
Not
let's
too
drink
much,
with
yeah.
the Sphinx then.
Okay, let's drink to the Sphinx. To the Sphinx stream.
And to Iron Maiden.
To Iron Maiden. Yeah, to Iron Maiden.
Beer is good.
Oh, definitely is.
Uros. Who me? Yes.
Who else?
Ooh, Gerbot. Nice.
Again, about the Isis thing. Isis is considered one of the best gods right now. Everybody knows that. Even though you're out of meta, how did you feel when you picked Isis? Did you feel confident?
Yeah, I think Isis is always a safe pick, even in hybrid map with water. Like, it's always good, but I don't know. You can't even rush an Isis. I think it's the most safe pick right now.
Isis is the most safe pick.
Yes.
Well, I have to agree with that. Like, do you know any god that is like a counter god to Isis? Out of curiosity.
I don't think so. Like Ancestor Eclipse level the game so much that you can't really counter Isis.
Yeah.
And before it was countered because it was bad in classical, but now Eggy is good in classical. So
All right.
love Isis.
So, if the chat would like to ask anything to Matreiuss, feel free to go for it, and then we'll move on over the stuff we did with soup. Any questions from the chat? What are you reading?
I'm
Italian?
reading Italian stuff.
They stream like your shirt a lot, by the way. They love it. It's
They love Amenra. You know Amenra? Who knows Amenra? A group.
who is going to win Champions League? A question from Zerbot. Give a fan
I win.
Yeah, he wins. Yay. Do you like tiramisu pizza, Matreiuss? Question from Ironhide.
Oof. Suppe showed me a picture of this tiramisu pizza and it was disgusting, so I don't like it, sorry. Suppe going to win with this.
I'd like you to take your hat off. We're giving you the second place medal for the Austrian Lan event.
The second.
There you go. You can show it to the stream. Congratulations on participating. Thank you for coming from Italy. We appreciate you coming. I'd like to thank you very much. Nice matches today. I expected you to lose way harder. No, I'm kidding.
No.
But yeah, big W for Matreiuss.
Thank you very much for the organization. So nice, so gentle. You.
I'm glad.
everybody here.
I'm glad. All right.
Thank you, Gerbot, for sponsoring it.
Yeah, a big shout out to Gerbot who funded the prize pool and he helped a lot with LAN event expenses. If anybody else would like to contribute, feel free. Cash. Or you can always just purchase a course on my website.
Yeah.
And if you wish to not, you can also gift courses to your friends or whoever you like. There are links to my courses. And yes.
And I should have taken TheRapl courses before the show.
Yes, that's why you lost. But Soup won because I gave him access.
You gave him?
I did, yeah. I'm sorry. I should have given you. Alright.
All versus me.
So Matreiuss will be moving out and we're gonna be bringing somebody else now back.
Wait, Zuccolo?
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 You'll talk to him in Twitch chat. Go ahead. Alright guys, guess what's time for? Guess what's the time for? Firefox, come downstairs. We know where, you know, like, we all know you're up there. Bring Firefox downstairs. He's coming to the stream. Come downstairs, Firefox. I'm gonna open the door for you. Firefox is here, guys. Wait for him. He's running. I can hear the stairs. He's sprinting to get here. I'm on the way here. This is for the DOD clan. Take a seat.
So now I sit down? So
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you are the streamer.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This is Firefox,
So hi everyone.
the captain of the DoD clan.
Yes. So I'm supposed to entertain everyone. So
Yeah,
okay.
entertainment.
He didn't tell me I have to do this, so I had some beer. So hi everyone. Nice to be here. Yeah, the goat fox is in here. I also, when I was driving here, so 2.5 hours, I didn't think that I would be drinking so much so fast. So, hey Dotnox. Hey everyone. Very nice to be here. So I'm about to entertain everyone. Any questions, guys? I'm drunk, folks. Yes. I hope I'm going to play maybe tomorrow, maybe today. I want to play some Nuva or some Hades.
Oh.
Hey, super, my friend. Hey.
Hello, Firefox.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I won, so.
TheRapl was very mean. He just put me in here. I had no idea what I was supposed to do. You know.
Yeah.
But, oh, you're also very tall. Man.
I felt bad for you that you did that.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Congrats on your win. So very good.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
We were watching. I wasn't here for the first 3 games, so I have no idea what happened there.
No.
But I came when you started the Nuva shit.
Okay.
And so when I started Quafa walking, I thought that maybe TheRapl interpreted this as a misclick.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, this is not a misclick. This is soup. He's the guy with the crazy strats, you know. Every time I come up with a crazy strat, I first consult him. I'm like, soup, do we have an idea if this works or not? And then, you know, he helps me out.
I used your Hades build order.
Oh yeah, very good.
You saw it, right?
Yeah,
Maybe RapL didn't quite. So,
I wasn't really. I was introduced to the guys. So
Yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't-
okay. Sure.
Yes. So hi everyone. I have to read the comments. My fourth player. It's hard to say, man. So for me, Kavoth is the GOAT because he coaches me very nice. Sup is the GOAT because he coaches me very, very nice. TheRapl is the GOAT because he coaches me very nice. And I have to say that Mr. Maybe, if he will coach me, I would say the Mr. is also the GOAT. I'm not sure. My favorite Gaia player. Oh, actually, I'm very sorry to do this to you, Darthnox, but my favorite, it's Hotcha.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's Hotcha.
It's Hotcha.
Okay.
You remember Hotcha?
Yeah, for sure.
This is the best guy, man, ever.
Yeah.
Sorry, Darthnox, you're the second best. You're the second favorite Gaia player for me. You remember the low-key player, the one that built Heimdall towers everywhere? And he would build Heimdall towers and then put walls down and then...
Who was that?
What's his name again? I don't remember. He was like legendary, like Hotcha.
Was it like Love
Yes.
Soup?
Yes. Hey Benny, hi. Hi everyone. Firefox, do you enjoy taking naps when you play OM? Since you main Hades. I mean, yeah, I play Nuva and Hades currently, so yeah, I love, I play like one-handed, one time I'm in a meeting, I talk to my boss and I play next to it. I shouldn't have said that.
Did I win? Of course, Whips.
Is there anything on there?
Oh, no, it's true. It's winner.
Oh, there's a Bitcoin address on the back. That's nice. You have to buy your Bitcoin, guys.
It's just glory. And what was it? I don't even know the price, but glory and money.
Money, and I will buy your next dinner or lunch. This is on me.
Oh, sick.
So,
That's gonna be tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm hungry now. Does TheRapl have any food here? I'm not sure.
We'll see.
Is
it? I'll get RapL. See if we.
Okay.
if we're about to end
Alright.
this stream here, so we don't just sit here and.
So maybe I should stream. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I stream in the future? Stream my games, maybe talk a bit. Firefox Super, can we get some commentary on the beers? Maybe there's some local ones you tried. Honestly, I think. Hey, this guy is really tall, man. What the fuck?
He's as tall as me, actually. How tall are you?
190.
I'm exactly 190.
You really? Oh
Yeah.
man. But he has hair.
I have.
I don't.
Do I?
Yeah, you have hair. And you're young. Okay, wait, you're young. When you get old like me, because I'm almost 40, then you will lose your hair too. That sucks.
I think so too. Yeah, that's how it works.
How old are you? 23?
I'm 23 years old.
23?
Yeah, and you're 30.
Oh, fuck. What am I doing here, man? I should be at home with kids and.
Well, we are your kids.
Okay, yes. Yes, that's true. No, I have real kids. Do you have anything to eat, maybe besides beer, or can we order something? Maybe?
Yeah, there's plenty of food if you like.
Okay,
I
that's
will
very
wrap
cool.
up the stream. You entertained enough.
Okay.
You can go. You're free to
Yes.
go.
Our first
Yeah.
time ever. Okay, bye guys. Nice
This
to.
is Firefox. Firefox from DoD. We appreciate him. He's a guest.
DOT.
DoD.
Bye guys.
The best clan. Bye.
Yes, the best clan.
It's the best clan. Join DoD and watch DoD on YouTube.
Okay, bye guys.
Alrighty. Feed your people, TheRapl. So, yeah, I'll definitely feed him. No, don't worry. You can ask the players. Everybody has been fed and taken good care, and a warm bed to sleep. Trust me. Alrighty. So, guys, I would like to thank you, everybody. I would like to thank every single one of you for being around, watching, enjoying the stream. Just watching was enough to make me happy and support me. I really appreciate it. This was super fun. The players also really enjoyed it. Our trip will continue. So we will be spending Saturday. We will be doing a road trip around Austria, mountains and everything. Maybe we could post some photos on Discord if anybody would like to see. We'll go around nature, lakes, we'll be taking a boat and everything. So, yeah, but the stream is about to end. Again, I personally had my fun. I hope it was a good. I hope it was a good event for everybody. The players looked very happy as well. Okay, so we're having Champions League now, I guess, for the next 1 month, for the next 6 weeks, I guess. There'll be plenty of Age of Mythology action and everything. So I would like to request from you guys to participate as the community in these events. If you have time, for example, to play, feel free to sign up when a tournament is announced or when Boyd is going live. Stay tuned. Even if you're super busy, you can just, you can enter the stream and you can pause it so you can focus on your work. Just having that number, that one single number, counting as a viewer is very huge for some content creators and for the game and the community overall. So just try to show up and the game will be slowly one day in a better state and everything. It's already great. Let's hope it gets better because it has space to improve and everything.